Hi, welcome back to Glow's Eatery. I have a special treat for you today and also 3 special surprise guests. So keep watching, you're in for a lot of interesting treats. This is the season for a lot of shopping, and I just want to take you back to the malls. When you walk through a mall with kids, what's the first thing they ask for? Food. And what kind of food? Well, I know my grandkids, it's pretzels. Not just any pretzels, soft pretzels. So on today's segment of Glow's Eatery, what I have here is a sample of what we're going to be doing. We have cinnamon and sugar pretzels, and these are pretzel bits. We have kosher salt, the rough, coarse salt pretzels, and sprinkles. And my special guests today are my grandchildren. I have William, 10, Ethan, 8, and Isabella, 6. So come along with me, and we are going to cook up and bake up a storm with soft pretzels. Okay, I have in front of me all the ingredients for the dough. Very easy, just listen carefully. We start out with a cup of warm water, 100 to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. If you notice, I have a little thermometer here. It's my candy thermometer, and it just helps me to know the right temperature. Add it to the bowl. Then add your sugar, 2 tablespoons, and your yeast, 2 1/4 teaspoons of active dry yeast. And let that rest for about 8 to 10 minutes. It'll really make it good when you see how nice it is working with this dough. So I'll set this off to the side for just a few minutes. Okay, now that the yeast and sugar had a chance to rest, add a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and a few tablespoons of softened butter. And this is really softened, so there, you got it. Don't be afraid to use your fingers in a kitchen. It's a baker's joy. Now you take half your flour, 3 cups in all, but 1 1/2 cups. Add it. If you notice, I have a wooden spoon. Chefs like wooden spoons. They are heat resistant. They have round curved edges, and they're very strong and durable. I know some of the plastics are as well, but this is excellent to work with. And all you're doing now is stirring it together just to make a soupy mixture. As you can see, it really is very loose and soupy. And once it's merged, you add the other 1 1/2 cups. Now it's when it gets messier, but it's fun. So you first you stir it, and then you start working it with your hands and knead it a little bit in the bowl before you transfer it to the wood board. And you don't really need too much flour, or if any, on a wood board when you're working with pretzels, because they need to be pliable and you need to give them a chance to roll back and forth. And I'll show you, there's a technique to rolling out your pretzels. You use just the front part of your fingers, not the back part of your hand, or else it'll add too much pressure. So now this looks pretty good, and I'm going into the bowl and start to knead it. And you want to get out all the lumps, and the more you knead it, the more gluten gets into the batter, and you'll see how your dough will spring back beautifully. Now you take this and you're going to put it on a lightly floured board there, and you knead it for a few minutes, and after that prepare a bowl with a tablespoon of oil, or you can use, like I have, a spray, an oil spray. And this way you'll take a wet paper towel or a cloth, cover it, and let it rise for an hour or so. So what I'll do is I will take and spray the bowl here. You can be generous with it. And when you put it in, make sure you get it greased on all sides. Turn it like so, okay? And take your wet cloth, cover it, and put it in a warm place, and you'll see the results thereof. And now that the dough has risen, we will carefully remove the paper towel from the batter. And just make sure you don't get the paper in the batter. And what I have here is a wonderful dough. Just punch it down. Take and flour your board, not too much. Wow, that is terrific. It smells good, it feels good. And then I usually take this cutter here and you flatten it down like a disc and try as best you can to make even cuts, and just go across and over. It all depends on the size you want to make. There you have it. There's 8 pieces. If you want to go thinner, you can go thinner. Take your pieces, move them aside in preparation for rolling your pretzels. Hi, William.
Hello.
This is my oldest grandson, William, and he's going to help me make pretzel bits or bites?
Bits.
Bits, okay? Go ahead, show them what you're doing right now, and I'm going to tell them what I have to do before it goes in the oven. What are you doing?
So I'm cutting these bits in inches. They're an inch wide.
I see. And you're using a little bit of a ruler assist, and that's important too. But William, you can eyeball it. You know, it doesn't have to be exactly 1 inch. But I do want the people to know that before it goes into the oven, we have to take some hot water, and I have a cup here, And again, I use my thermometer. And we take and we pour it into a dish and add a tablespoon and a half of baking soda. Why do we do this? It just so happens that the pretzels will turn beautifully brown if you have the baking soda, and they'll be soft on the inside. So
I like
crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside.
That's
so
what I like.
I'm ready. You keep cutting all of them, and I'm all ready to take, can I take these and dip them?
Sure.
So we only dip these 5 or 10 seconds and put them on a parchment coated bake pan. Just leave it like so. Give about a 1-inch separation. You're baking these at 450 degrees. It's a hot oven, William. And it's only 9 to 10 minutes that you get these pretzel bites. Now, isn't the dough nice and easy to work with? Mm-hmm. Boy, you're quick. You like that pizza roll, don't you? Mm-hmm. The pizza cutter seems
It's like
to be
cutting pizza.
That's right. Now, if you could help me add them in here, and we'll dip them.
How many
And-
should we put in there?
Just a few, because we have to pull them right out. See, take them right out. Okay, they're ready. And just enough to be coated. Good. So we get these like so. Let's put just about 20 of them on the bake tray so we don't,
Okay.
just about 4 more will do. There, just a couple more. Okay, just a few more. And I just want to show the folks that these pretzel bits were actually baked with an egg coating. And the reason that is because I have taken some of the dough and I have frozen it. It's great if you want to make your shapes, put these in the freezer, but when they come out, there is a different consistency when you go to bake them. So that I did have to do an egg wash, whereas you don't have to usually do that.
Okay.
All you have to do is plop them in for 5 or 10 seconds and ba-boom, you have it. Now, William is going to show you some of the pretzel bits we already made. And bring that over here, hon. And these are terrific. What are you going to do with them?
So I'm gonna take my brush. And I'm gonna dip it in butter
Okay,
and brush it.
good. Then what are you going to do?
Then I'm going to dip them in this.
Beautiful. And I will give you a little plate so that you can put them right there. How's that? Now, what's your
Okay.
favorite? Cinnamon and sugar?
I
or-
like the cinnamon and sugar.
Do you really? Okay, you go ahead. You finish up on yours, and I'll do a few here. I'll brush these. And I think what I'll do with these is I will add some salt. And this is coarse salt, kosher salt. There is something called pretzel salt.
So you can do the salt and I'll do the salt and this cinnamon
Gotcha.
and sugar.
These look terrific. Absolutely terrific. And if you want, you can also dip them in so you don't have to. See, you dip them, they come out just as nice. Dip. Beautiful. And like so. And these are really, in a few minutes, William, we're going to sit down and we're going to have a few. How's that?
I'll try what you just did.
Do you like the big pretzels too?
Yes, I do.
You do. I'm going to take one of yours. Thank you. You're a good baster, a good brusher. How's that? Okay.
Okay.
And what I'll do is I'll pull up a stool and I'll give you one too, William.
Okay.
And we can munch a little. How's that? It's
Okay.
right behind you. And I brought you a favorite drink. It's called the Eatery drink. A la William. Would you like to wipe your hands?
Sure. They're all greasy.
But this was a lot of fun having you on the show. Wow, and I love your chef's hat.
Thank you.
I understand a friend Linda made that for you and your brother and sister, and it still fits.
Does.
It's really nice. Okay, have a seat. Okay, and are you going to try mine or should I try yours?
We'll try each other's.
Okay, so here's your special soda,
Okay.
and here is the salted pretzel. Go ahead, take one. And the sugar and cinnamon. Tell me what you like. I like the sugar and cinnamon one. What did you have first? Sugar and cinnamon? Here, I'll pop this for you. There. William is very busy. He's headed for a tech program right now, right? So that's why I feel you should fill up on a few pretzels to get you going, huh? You have this too. Okay.
It has a lot of flavor.
It really does. I do prefer the sugar.
Because this one's a little spicy.
I think we really gave it a lot of salt. Yep. But, you really are a terrific chef. Would you like to take a little drink to wash it all down? I have to say, I do prefer the melted butter with the sugar and cinnamon. That one is delicious.
It does taste good. Not too much flavor.
And so
It looks like sand.
it's my mixture. I do a half a cup of sugar and a teaspoon of cinnamon. Mix it all up, and that's the mix. Isn't that right? But when we go to the mall, Grandma, can I have some pretzels? Well, it was a pleasure having you here today. I don't want you to be late for your class, okay?
Okay.
Okie dokie. So, see you a little later.
Okay.
Thank you, Chef William.
Okay.
See you.
See you.
I have with me now my other grandson, Ethan, and he is terrific at rolling and making the pretzel. So, Ethan, I have here this piece, and I have here a thicker piece, all right? And you already have, if I told the people, they're supposed to just use the tips of their fingers, and they stretch it out. If you have to, you just pat a little flour on the board, not much, because you need for it to move, right?
Yeah.
Now go ahead, show me what you're doing. Okay. That's about how many inches long? That is about 20 what? He's good at math. What do you think? How long do you think this is?
I don't know.
About 24, at least 24 inches. Okay, make it into the U.
Okay.
That.
First, I'm going to make it into a U, like a shape of a U. Now, I'm going to twist 2 times. 1, 2. Bring it down.
Wow. Do you realize
Stick it on the pretzel.
you've made the largest pretzel? That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Here, next one. Let me see if I can get this in the water bath solution. And wow, that is amazing. Okay. Fantastic. It stayed together pretty much.
Okay, now I'm going to make another pretzel.
Okay, and if it doesn't stay together, you can always just push it together like so. It'll bake beautifully. Ethan and I have baked some really nice, oh, you're doing a great job. Also, you can, this is like Play-Doh. You can make like your own fun pretzel.
Like I used to always do.
This is one that you made the other day. It's a beautiful Christmas ornament, and that's Ethan's design. What did you do with that?
I use that like with like candy stuff, and I use this with jimmies, chocolate jimmies.
Beautiful, beautiful. That is huge.
I use like a little little C.
Yep.
To put the ornament and a big circle to do.
Beautiful. So you made like a hook. You made like a hook, and then Ethan also made these beautiful designs the other day.
Other pretzel and a tiny pretzel.
The pretzel and a tiny pretzel. And this is an ornament, right?
Yep.
Yeah, beautiful. And I'll leave this over here in case we want to eat some of them. All right, you're just about ready to roll this one.
Okay.
This is good. Make a smaller U.
Let's do a little U again. 2 twisters. 1, 2.
You did 3 on that one. Do you think maybe, I think 2, yeah. And then down. Beautiful. And I'll take that one and try this. Whoops. Okay. Like so. And like so. Just do 3 or 4 at a time on a tray, because these will
melt together.
Rise, and they'll blend together. You're right, Ethan. And then we also have some here that we did the other day.
So you can see we like sometimes, like maybe every time I go to my grandma's house, I make a couple pretzels.
He does. They love baking. What's there to bake? Now I have cookie dough in the freezer, and we'll do some cookies.
And now we're gonna make like shapes and stuff out of pretzels.
Okay, try that one.
Another U.
1 and 2.
2.
Now, beautiful. And the dough is just, isn't it easy to work with?
Yeah.
It's so nice. Okay, would you like to add some melted butter and salt to these right here? Go right ahead. That. It really is nice to see, and I hope a lot of children are watching today, but it's nice to see when kids want to make things like this. And also Ethan and William and his sister, their sister Isabella, make a lot of cookies that they share with lots of people too. Family, friends, neighbors, you name it. But this is terrific. Okay, so you're basting it, and now you like the salt.
Yeah.
Okay, don't do like I did. I dipped it in the salt.
Yeah.
You sprinkle it because it was just a little bit too much salt. That's excellent.
Okay.
Terrific. Now, which one are you going to try to eat?
I think the little one for now.
Oh, I was going to say I'll take the little one. But I'll try part of, which one can I try?
You can try the ornament.
Okay, the ornament. And would you like to sit here? I brought you a drink.
Yeah.
Okay. And I know your favorite drinks. And you're better at this than I am, but I'll try to help you. Can you open up that? And I'll get that in for you.
Okay.
And I'll pull up a stool. And so, like you say, you're going to try the little ornament.
Yeah.
You got it, man. I thought that after having something salty like this, you'd like a drink. Mmm. Excellent. How's yours?
Good.
Yeah? Mmm.
Now to this, I'm gonna put it in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
And bake it and see how it looks.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And again, 450 degrees for only 9 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
How's that?
Good.
Thank you so much for being here, hon. It was a pleasure having you. And you're our pretzel rolling man. That's Ethan. Now I have Isabella with me. And I told them you were going to be on the show, and I told them how much you like pretzels. Okay? Now, show me what you're going to do, and then I'll do a few things too. What are you doing? You're taking, okay, you're dipping it in what, hun?
Flatten.
Right, and then what are you going to do? Ooh.
Dip it inside.
Whoa, okay, that is beautiful. And you'll put it on the plate. So now what do you have here? You've got
Rainbow sprinkles, chocolate sprinkles, and little circle plates.
and you also have, wow, sort of
Glitter.
a little holiday red sprinkles, huh? Wow. All right, so you start in, you do your thing, and I'll do my thing, okay?
Okay.
Now, I did give Isabella the option if she wanted to use like a little spatula or a little knife here. Actually, this is a frosting knife, but she finds it easier just dipping and doing, and she's doing a great job. And Isabella, these are some of the things that we did the other day, isn't that right?
Yep.
And they are terrific. And we'll try some of the things that you're making in a few minutes. What I'd like to show the folks is here's a big pretzel, and what you can do is you can take and just go across and over, or you can go back and forth with the same frosting. And by the way, this is about a cup of confectioner sugar, a half a tablespoon to a tablespoon of milk, and a half a teaspoon of vanilla until you get the right consistency. And I find that, you know, you can just either use a plastic bag and find a tip and then put it on. And then I'm going to have Isabella sprinkle this for me, all right? Look at this one, Isabella. Isn't that big?
Yeah.
Which one do you think we should add to this pretzel?
This.
Okay, so why don't you get that ready for me, and I'll let you shake it on. There we go. Okay.
And put this on it.
Oh, sure, go right ahead. Beautiful. Okay, and go ahead, shake it on this one for me. Go ahead. Beautiful, thanks. Great. Okay, here we have it. Look at that beautiful pretzel. And Isabella, just do a few more and then we'll have a little bit of a snack. What do you like to bake most of all?
Pretzels.
Yeah, what else? I know what you like to make when you come to my house.
Brownies.
Brownies, and also one other thing, sugar cookie cutouts. And we're going to do a lot of those in the coming weeks because of all the holidays. But Isabella is doing a terrific job. Look at that. And I like what you did here. You gave it a little decoration on one end and the frosting on the other. That is beautiful. Which one do you like best? You like the sprinkles, huh? When Isabella comes over to the house, she loves to make ice cream push-ups, right? And we layer it with sprinkles, and what else is your favorite?
Brownies.
But what do you put on your ice cream, those little white things?
Marshmallows.
Oh, marshmallows. She loves to go mile high with marshmallows. Great. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little stool here, and can you, I don't know if you'd like to sit on this stool. Is that easy for you, or else I can help you up? You can do it? Yep. And boom. And I brought your favorite drink, you know, apple juice. Okay? And you tell Grandma what I can try. What's one of the pretzel bits I can try? Which one do you want me to taste? Okay, thank you. And which one would you like?
One.
They are so soft. Mm-hmm. You're quite a decorator. Boy, and you pick out your own clothes every day, don't you?
Yeah.
I like your colors. Oh, this is delicious, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, what I wanted to show the viewing audience is that kids can do a lot of neat things, and I want to show them what you made the other day. Your brother showed his ornament. Isabella made her own pretzel, remember that?
Yeah.
And so she knows how to twist and form a pretzel. And her brother, William, did a lovely snowman. Look at that. I forgot to show it in the beginning when William was here, but he did quite a creative snowman pretzel. So that pretzel dough is very kid-friendly. And would you like to try another one?
Yeah.
Which one?
This one.
Okie doke. So, as you can see, each one of my grandchildren is totally immersed in the pretzel process, and it's fun. Over here, I have some pretzel dips. This is honey mustard, regular mustard, cinnamon and sugar, peanut butter, and somebody on our camera crew loves cheddar cheese. So this is a cheddar cheese dip. Be creative, have fun with it, and I do hope you'll try it. Contact me at glomez@verizon.net. Let me know how you like it. Enjoy.